We talked mostly about what is derivation, and we even talked about how this leftmost derivation works out. Okay, so we saw like how exactly leftmost variable can be replaced and rightmost variable can be replaced from the given grammar perspective. So we'll take few more examples related to now other aspects. So I would be giving you grammar, and then from that grammar you have to come up with a language. So we'll solve it here only in the class. So let us say if my grammar is like this. Okay. Now, when I say whenever I'm giving grammar definition now onwards, I would be talking only mainly about productions. So ultimately, as I said earlier, even like we'll always assume that S is our start variable. Fine. So what would be language for this grammar? Can you conclude? Suppose if I have to write L, so I can give S gives C, so which is length 1. Now if I talk about this, if I replace S by C, then I will get ACA, BCB. Okay. Similarly, if I keep repeating ASA, ASA, ASA here for S, so I'd be getting something like this: A raised to N, C, A raised to N. Correct? Where N is greater than equal to 0. So right now, let me say 2 in this case, because we already had A occurring once, correct? And A occurring 0 times. So right now, in this case, like without talking or writing all the remaining strings, I can say A raised to N, C, A raised to N, where N is greater than equal to 2. So A, C, A, C, A, and so on. Similarly, same thing can be repeated for B raised to N, C, B raised to N with N greater than equal to 2. Correct? Fine. Now, what would be other case other than this? We said only ASA would be added. What if it adds B? Correct. If it adds this B production, so ABS BA. Correct. ABS BA. Similarly, BA. Sorry, I should write C instead of S. ABC BA. Correct. Then BA C AB. Correct. So you can see here, like I am having this in between, and then the last case I'm pulling that directly. So similarly, I can go with multiple such strings. So can I say that this is a palindrome? Do you understand palindrome? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Do you
Yes, sir.
understand palindrome? Do you understand palindrome?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you
Yes,
read
sir.
from left or you read from right, it should be same string. So you can see that it is perfectly true here, correct? Same thing would be applicable here. Whatever you are getting prior to C would be exactly reverse of it at the later stage, correct? So this would be a grammar representing a palindrome over strings containing A's and B's with one C in middle. Correct? That's how I can say palindrome over string containing A's and B's with one C in middle. So if I replace that C by epsilon, what it would be? L would be what? Epsilon. Now wherever C is, you replace it by epsilon. So you would be getting AA, BB, A raised to N, A raised to N. Correct? Similarly, B raised to N, B raised to N. So ultimately it would be what? AB, BA. So can I go that way? Correct? So in this case, it would be what? Palindrome over strings containing A's and B's only. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Am I right? Okay. So let me go further. So if at all I have to give, say, grammars. So let me pull out some examples. Okay. Please hold for a while. Let me give you set of examples so that we can exactly work out with respect to the grammar definitions. So if you have any question till this time, you can ask, by the way. Yes, any question? So let me pull some examples for you people so that we can work out in together way. Now I'm not really worrying right now about, okay, say what would be the say like derivation perspective. I'm not deriving any particular string, but ultimately you can see here exactly I'm trying to generate the derivations only. Okay, by making use of the productions available with the grammar. And like the grammar, like in this case I said A and B, it could be 0 1 as well. So you replace A by 0, B by 1. So again it would be true that way, correct? Or rather it can be constructed that way only. So like whenever we are talking about such kind of implementation, so in this case what I got is I'm getting exactly the strings which are containing some forms ultimately, and those forms are defined with respect to the language statement that is available, correct? So let me go to say, let me really take few examples for you peoples. Okay. So try working with this. So now if I write this, for example, grammar to be like this, S gives 0, S1 and epsilon, what would be L? Can you tell me what would be L?
Zero one.
Okay, this would be 1. Other than that,
Epsilon.
epsilon. Okay, then now you try to give textual representation for that language.
So it would,
Zero
one would be
one.
O raised to n, I raised to n.
0 raised to n, 1 raised to
Okay.
n, correct?
Yes.
So where n is greater than equal to 1 or 0. So how should I write? So because first is 0, correct? Sorry, first is epsilon because I do have s giving me epsilon. Second would be 0 1. Third would be 0 0 1 1. Next would be 0 0 0 1 1 1. So ultimately, if I go, I can write 0 raised to n, 1 raised to n, correct? Now in this case, now if at all I have to write this language, I will write like this: 0 raised to n, 1 raised to n. This n, because I have to represent this as a set, I definitely will require some value to be provided for this n. What this would be? So if you take a star, like if you take 0 raised to 0, ultimately it means epsilon, correct? Or a raised to 0. For in mathematics, you must have seen we do say like some number raised to 0 would be 1, correct? But in this case, our in this case rather, whenever we are talking about occurrence of 0 number of times, that means it would be a null string. So we have to write this as like this. So you sometimes you may be able to write that language in a textual in a this kind of representation, and sometimes you may not be able to, correct, because the language may not permit you to write that in this form. Okay, what are the form that is really given over there? So let me add another example. S gives AS, BS, AB. What would be L? Try to find out now. How you would be getting this language now? Let us try to write first elements of L, and then ultimately we will move further, getting another set of strings.
So first would be A,
Okay, good. Then
B,
B, very good.
then A raised to N,
A raised to N, correct. So
B,
by the way, we are skipping middle terms, huh? Okay. Similarly, B raised to N, correct.
yeah.
Then
Oh, AB is also there, I guess.
sorry.
AB.
Yeah. So like we are talking about now individual element right now, correct? So it would be only A's, like you are replacing A, so
Yeah.
on. So there would be multiple occurrences of A's, and then last you are going to pick by replace it by A. So there would
Yeah.
be A raised to N. Similarly for B raised to N, correct? Now what if you keep replacing A B something? So sometimes it would be BA, sometimes it would be AB, it would be ABA, sometimes BBA, A. We already took A kind of stuff, but like it could be anything like this, correct? So now if I try to write this, what would be, if at all my sigma is AB? What would be my sigma star? It would be epsilon, correct? Epsilon, A, B, and so on with multiple strings. But what about sigma plus, which we talked about earlier case? Sigma plus is a positive closure where what exactly you do? You write whole sigma star minus epsilon. So you remove epsilon from this set, you would be getting sigma plus. So this would be what? Strings of A's and B's with the length of string to be greater than equal to 1. Correct? So it is true here. So what I can say, if I have to write this, I will write like this: AB plus language. Correct? Now this plus represents positive closure. How positive closure is computed? Whatever the clean closure that you have, you remove epsilon from it, so you ultimately get a positive closure. So this is positive closure. Is that fine? Any question?
No, sir.
Okay. So now I hope you must have understood now. If I have been given a grammar, how can I generate the strings? Now in this case, like we are not going with the kind of derivations that we discussed in the previous session like this. We are trying to generate the strings directly by intuition. So we are saying, okay, what can be done here? 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 So ultimately for reproduction, you are going to work with. Now, luckily, we have only one variable here. What if there are hundreds of variables? Then ultimately it will require some more amount of time for you rather to reach to that particular goal of generating the set for L. Correct? Okay. Now let us reverse the process. What if I have been given a language and I am asked to construct a grammar? So suppose my language is like this: A raised to N, B raised to N, C raised to I. Okay, with N greater than equal to 1 and C greater than 0. Sorry, not yeah. I wanted to say I, not C, I. Okay, let us say greater than equal to 0 only. So let us first write what would be L in general. Now in this case, this is the general definition that was given. So you are asked construct grammar G for this language. How will you come up with? How will you come up with this? So let us put 1 for N and 0 for I. What would be the string? So if you see, can I get AB?
Yes, sir.
How I concluded this? I kept 1 here. So occurrence of A and B to be 1 time and occurrence of C to be 0 times. So that's what I would be getting, correct? I may get AB, C square, and so on, correct? By keeping AB only 1. Fine. Similarly, I can get what? AA, BB, AA, BB, C, AA, BB, CC. I can get any such string there, correct? Now let us try to generate the string, generate the grammar. So we will always have S to be our first element. Now, whenever we are talking about this AB, occurrence of AB. So if I for a while remove this S, okay, remove this C, for example, remove this C. Are we getting A raised to n, B raised to n? Correct? How can I get it? So I may write like this, na? Okay, let me write like this: AB, AA, BB, AAA, BBB. But I cannot go on adding such kind of production. So instead of this, let me do one thing. Let me write AB. Okay, so this would be my first string. It is done. Let me target this one, or any of these like A raised to n, B raised to n. So it would be what? ASB. Can I put this?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Correct.
sir.
Correct. Now, if I want C, now I know that S is going to give me this. So now I want multiple occurrences of C. Now, if I add SC here, correct, for example, SC here, problem for me would be what? C would be coming in between. I want all C's to be at end. So for example, let me try writing this. If I write SC to get all C's, correct? Now I'm not talking about now A's and B's. I'm talking about only C's. So repeat C multiple times. SC, 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 and so on. But problem of this would be what? Now while I replace this S by either of these, it would be very easy. But if I start with this, then C would come in between, and I don't want that occurrence. So that's why this would not be applicable here. I cannot take directly this. If I want that directly, what can be done? So let me write my first solution. So AB, ASB. So I would be getting all strings. So let me write here AC. Now this A would be written as AC. Now I cannot keep only C's there. No? I want A and B to be there definitely. Can I write S again? Problem would be what? If I again write S, this C would be coming in between. So let me write this AB. And then probably this. Now see whether can I get these strings? These strings. So say for example, S gives AB. I got this. I want ABC. So I will go with AC. Correct? Then instead of this A, I will be putting AC, AB. So ABC, I got this. Now I want ABC square. So I got S gives AC. AC, I replace A by AAC. So two A's would be there, correct? Then will I get two A's or I will get two C's? So if I start with this, S gives AC, A is to be replaced by A, then this would be AB C square. Can I get it? So I can resolve it. Correct? Am I right? So whenever you want C, go with A. If you don't want C at all, go with these only. Am I right? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any question, query about this? So what would be our final? Yeah, somebody was saying, yeah. So what would be our final productions? This one, then this one, then this one, and then these all. Correct. So these would be like my final production. What would be my grammar then? S gives AB, ASB. But problem would be what? If I put S again here, it will not solve my problem. It will not give me the solution. Can I say if I replace S by AC here in between, then it will be a problem. So instead of this, because I would be getting some, like in this case, if I work with this, then it's okay. But if I start with like this A as B, okay, this S is replaced by AACB. Then, but like as per my language, all A's, all B's followed by C's. In this case, C is coming before B. So somewhere this production is not working. So I need to find some other alternative for it. So let me go with this. So like let me think of this. So this definitely is not working for me. So what I can do then? Now we have to differentiate these strings. See that there would be only two types of strings. Either occurrence of C is there, either occurrence of C is not there. Correct? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Now, if at all I want that, how exactly we can get it? So let us try it one more time. Okay. Now let me do like this: S gives A or S gives B. So I'm saying A would be only AB's and B would be with C's. So let me write S gives A, sorry, not S. S gives A, we wrote. So A gives A, B, AB. Correct? And B gives B gives. Can I write only C? It never can be. So let me write this AC or BC. So will I be able to get now? So if I want multiple occurrences of C, I can repeat BC, BB, BC, CC, CC, so on. Right? So replace B by BC only. So I'm going to get it. So I want only one occurrence of C that can be solved. If I don't want at all occurrence of C, then this would be sufficient for me. Now try to see whether are you going to get all such strings. Check it now. So our first try was this. So we said this will never work because we are getting C in between. In such a case, we are getting C in between and we don't want that. So if we at all don't want that, so do you think it will have B in between? So this would be only one occurrence of C. Correct? You are going to get this. So like for example, this ABC, then AABC, BBC. Correct? So this would be if I use this A gives B, I want one occurrence of C. So replace this AAB and A by AB. So A, B, B, and then C. Now, as there is no interference between A and B directly, because A is not having again B in between. That's why this C will never come into picture in between. But in this case, if I replace this A, I'm never going to go to B directly from this A production. So ultimately, my C will never interfere. But whenever I want C, occurrence of C, then I'm going with B's B. Then whatever the number of C's you want, you do that. And then whatever the number of A's and B's that you want to be followed or prior to that C, then you can go with this. Have multiple occurrence. So do you think now this would be our final grammar?
No, sir.
Yes,
Why?
sir.
Okay.
So
Why
because if we go with B, then we can have any number of C's, but the language criteria is that n is greater than equal to 1.
Yes.
So absence of AB is not accepted.
Okay.
Is not acceptable.
Okay. Let me go with your case. Suppose if I go with this, S gives B, what would be BC? Correct? Fine. Now let us say if I am repeating this B, C raised to N. No, instead of IN, let me take I. Correct? Is that fine now?
Yes, sir.
Now I want one AB because N is greater than equal to 1. Correct? So what I will do, I will replace this B by this AC. Correct? Am I right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and now you are going to get AB.
Yeah. Okay.
So this should work. So your final grammar in this case would be what? These two. So here you have to separate out. That's what I did. Here I could not separate it in because I in between I'm trying to put A as B for occurrence of multiple AB. So this will resolve my problem of this A raised to N, B raised to N. But what about C? Whenever I take C, then problem starts there. So you have to take this decision on the fly depending upon the grammar that you want to design for the language. Now this question is always this question will always remain, whether which comes first, grammar or language. What do you think? Which comes first? Now see, whatever the transliteration part, like on mobile that day I showed you transliteration part. Does it require any kind of grammar? No. Translation definitely may require. Translation may require, but again, if I am talking about one language to other language from NLP perspective, my first language grammar may not have any kind of relation with my second grammar or second language. Correct. Now, what if there is no consistency with respect to this definition? So that is the reason why it is very difficult. We don't have yet a final fruitful solution for natural language processing related to Indian languages. If you search, still research is going on. Even Google is not satisfied. Google results for machine learning or NLP for a while, machine translation. So if you open like translate dot, let me go to this. Okay, I will share with you the screen. Okay, is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let us take English to Marathi. Okay. Looks okay? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Looks okay. Correct? So let us open another case. So now it will try to see like if you see, I'm not exactly typing Marathi, correct? So let me try doing this. Now, if I go with this, ultimately, what would be the thing that I'm going to really type? Because this is, let me go with Google. This keyboard is different. So let me pick, say, some Marathi wordings. Maharashtratimes.com. Let me pick this. And let me add it here. If you see, it looks most of the things to be same, correct? मनोहर जोशी प्रकरणाची पुनरावृत्ती टाळण्यासाठी रामदास कदमांची दसरा मेळाव्याकडे पाठ. Ramdas takes back. But now if you see, it missed few words which are already there in the other case, correct? Kadamanchi. So he said what? Kadamanchi means step. So if I remove this Kadamanchi, back to Ramdas Dasara meet to avoid recurrence of Manohar Joshi case. So the Kadam word, the surname that we had for him, actually it treated as step. Kadam means step. Correct. So English to Marathi sometimes may work, but what about the reverse, Marathi to English? Are you getting my point here?
Yes, sir.
Now, if at all we have to work on this front, what exactly we will require? So, like generally, our translation, like if I ask you to translate this word to word, is it word to word? Actually, if you see, it is trying to do that word to word, though the order of words is changed. Let me pick some other text too. So let me pick this. Sorry. Let me copy where exactly the text. Sorry, I missed it. So let us copy this and let us try to paste. Okay. So it says, when the Chennai team won the match, all eyes were on Dhoni. Okay, so looks okay. In this correct? कारण धोनी आता या विजयाचे सेलिब्रेशन कसे करणार, because everyone was curious about how Dhoni would now celebrate this victory. Therefore, all eyes were on Dhoni. So, if you see, when the Chennai team won, Dhoni had a camera shot. Now, it tried doing everything quite right till this, correct? Till this word, till this text. Before this, तेव्हा धोनीकडे camera मारण्यात आला. If I leave this last statement, rest of the things looks okay for me. And that's the reason, like why it might be kind of a difficult phrase rather, because if you recall, I assume in one of the movie, like we said, like what is the semantics behind talking the statement, correct? I assume American's movie was there, PK, na? So he explains like how exactly we pronounce the words and how the meaning changes, and that is one major difficulty which sometimes may lead to ambiguity. So whether in what basis or in what way you are talking about. So he took a word acha, correct? And in what context we are talking about. So context would be different. So in this case, when I say this, when I read this statement, context is something else, but it is trying to translate it in terms of the way the machine was trained. This is the best example of machine learning. It was not trained properly with respect to all semantics. So if you see what are the search engines that we are using currently, these search engines are mostly heavily dependent on text. Okay, so you can search, like this is best example of theory of computation, semantic search engine. What exactly it means, where exactly the semantics, the emotions behind writing the text are added, and this really would be an important phrase. So if whenever I'm, let us say, what it must have did to get this exact statement for this. चेन्नईच्या संघाने जेव्हा सामना जिंकला तेव्हा सर्वांच्या नजरा या धोनीकडे वळलेल्या होत्या. आता लाईक इफ यू सी, सर्वांच्या नजरा या धोनीकडे वळल्या होत्या. व्हेन द चेन्नई टीम वॉन द मॅच, ऑल आईज वेअर ऑन धोनी. नाउ इफ आय रिमूव्ह दिस नजरा या, so do you see any change? So we may have some words which are not fruitful there, rather nothing changed here, correct? Now if I remove this वळलेल्या, so still my emotions are same. Can you see? धोनीकडे होत्या. No, I am not expected to write वळलेल्या, but still I can see when the Chennai team won the match, all eyes were on Dhoni. Correct? Now if I change position of this even, same thing. Now see, like if you read that statement, you may see like we are changing the positions. सर्वांच्या धोनीकडे नजरा होत्या, सर्वांच्या नजरा धोनीकडे होत्या. सर्वांच्या होत्या दोन्हीकडे नजरा. Correct? If I change this even, still it is same. That means what? It is trained with respect to this context. If you recall, in the first session only, I gave example in one Hindi statement as an example perspective. Like if like even Hindi or Marathi probably, but if I change the positions of word, we don't speak that way. Correct? Now if I say सर्वांच्या होत्या दोन्हीकडे नजरा, so it looks like I am reciting a poem. Correct? Because this is not the way that we do say. So what exactly they tried doing, what they exactly tried implementing in natural language processing, they tried considering all contexts. But then again, everything may not be a kind of successful case. So still people are working on this. Like it would be true for your Hindi as well, Hindi language too. Tamil would be the best language probably other than Sanskrit. So Sanskrit was one of the easiest language, but generally it is not a spoken language nowadays. Tamil would be the best language where you can work on a huge manner. Rather, you can see huge amount of research done on Tamil language. And best language to translate is Chinese language. So the example that I gave. So you may search about this. Why not? Like if at all you want to do a project, why not work or create a semantic search engine for university? It should understand what exactly you are trying to ask a question. And suppose you are asking a question in your WhatsApp group rather. So if I don't understand, I ask you, okay, can you please brief again what exactly you want to say? Because I'm not able to understand what are your like semantics hidden behind the way that you pronounce the statement. And this may hamper the translation too. Okay, so this is best example rather for this translation perspective. Okay, so I hope you might be understanding now importance of this course rather in computer science. Okay, so let me go back. Now let me change the language. Let me change the grammar. Sorry, let me change the language. Now you try to work out with this. Huh? A raised to I, B raised to N, C raised to N greater than equal to 1, I greater than equal to 0. How will you write this grammar? How will you write the grammar for this language? Can you write? Can you write the grammar? Okay, you can share when you are done. Okay, on in our WhatsApp group to see like what is happening. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Try solving this. See if you can give. So let me complicate your life for a while. Next example would be this. If you cannot, stop there. Don't worry. So I want grammar to be in this form. So if you recall the types, what are the grammars that we saw? This one, this one, this one, this one, or the grammar we came up with. This grammar is a context-free grammar. If you try to compare the text. So all example that I took is mainly of context-free grammar right now. Okay, first try with this. When you are done, you can share it on our group. So I will add that on Moodle too, so that like if you are done, you can solve and add there only. So now I'm not showing you the back side of this because I do have a solution for similar kind of example earlier. Fine. I'm adding this on Moodle too, so you can add your solutions there. Okay, I have added, by the way, on Moodle.
लक्ष द्या किंवा एक एक्झाम्पल सोडवा. मॅथ्सचं पुढचं एक्सरसाइज किंवा त्यातले गणित सोडवा ज्यांनी सोडवलं नाही ते, आणि त्याला समजावून सांगा. 5 मिनिट सांगा मोजून.
रोहित, काय झालं?
सॉरी सर, माईक चुकून चालू झाला.
मला वाटलं रागवतोय काय मला.